All right, welcome to Morning Thoughts with Kayber. So yesterday's video, unexpectedly, was pretty good, pretty popular. Got a lot of hits. So I decided I'm going to try to do this every day. Normally with my videos, I script what I'm going to say. I have a little bit of an outline. I talk about it. These morning videos are not going to be that way. They're not going to be too much of when it comes to footage. They're just going to be bland footage. But we're just going to go ahead and we're going to try it and we're going to see how it does. And I just have random thoughts in the morning. So we're just going to do unedited, random thoughts. No outline, no nothing. Just random talking. Anyway, I'm going to shut the fuck up now and we're going to get into it. So, yesterday's little stage meeting that the guys did. Very good. I think they should have recorded it. I think those type of meetings should always be recorded and they should be accessible by the community. That's my opinion. But all in all, really, really good. I liked where they were going. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and go Ryan because I don't really know your name. I can't say your name the way I'm so bad with names. But he came in. He did his little talk, and he did a really good job. Very very straightforward, very much to the point. I agree. I think the community itself needs some remodeling in such a sense. Things have to stop. The guys are right. It has to stop. It's gotten to the point where there's a lot of toxicity and it doesn't need to be that way. And they see it and they're trying to work on it and I like that. And the best part of it is they're going to keep Northwind going. Now, it wasn't promised that there'd be too many updates, but guys, I think you got to keep the updates. It doesn't have to be like every week or every 2 weeks or whatever the heck you guys were doing, but you got to throw a couple updates in to keep people going, especially after the wipe that you guys did. So let's talk about the wipe. So they didn't really do a wipe; they did a reset. So let's talk about the reset. So the reset basically was experience items that you gain from contracts. As you can see here, Kayber is walking around with no clothes because my clothes were so threatening that when they decided to do the reset, anything that was contract related vanished. So, but you know, it's kind of difficult to deal with. For me, it's not so much because I I know what I want to do. I know that I didn't have as many items as, say, some of you guys did. I really didn't. I had a lot of unlocked items that were from clothing and stupid. I lost my bandolier, but I didn't have the items that you guys had. So, taking that into effect, I think I might have been a little bit more upset if I lost some things I grinded. I know Wally last night was on my Discord talking about how he has to regrind stuff, and dude, I feel you. That's a tough one. It is a tough thing where you lose your items, and I'm sure you guys feel that. It's heck, I don't want to do all this. I think the most threatening part to me was when I came in and I realized that I lost my, my shovel, my pickaxe. Those type of things bothered me more than, say, my clothes. And I refused to put clothes on until we fixed the contracts. By the way, the contracts are busted right now, so you can't get your items back. So maybe today, by the end of the day, they'll have it fixed. But I'm not putting clothes on because I am fighting the fact that I am not wasting any more of my money. Which brings me to the other point. We lost our pounds. That freaking sucks. But it is what it is. But we lost our pounds. So we've got our pounds have been reset and we've got to start from the beginning. So I understand if you had millions and you're a little frustrated. The guys thought that this was going to fix it. I can't say if I agree or disagree, guys. I don't know if that was the you're deterring a lot of players that have been playing for a while. So I think resetting may cause people to quit. But in the same, I see why you did it, and I understand it because if you do it that way, maybe some of the guys that are toxic that were duping items and things like that are going to be like, "F this game, I'm out." So I do get it, and I do think it gives everybody a fair start. So in that sense, I'm not I'm not hurt by it. All right, I'm not. I don't give a damn. But I could see how some of the players are going to leave, and we want to grow this game. So getting people to leave isn't the best. But yeah, if you're trying to fix toxicity, we can't change them, right? I think I'm very into mental health, so you'll probably hear me say things from the therapist. But my therapist always says to me, she goes, you have to want to change. You can't just change a person. They have to want to change. So that's true. And if these guys don't want to change, keeping them in the game isn't gonna keep us going. So anyway, guys, what do you think? Those are just my morning thoughts. I'm not hurt by any of the reset. I'm a little down that I lost my clothes, but I'll get them back. That's cool. And pounds, well, whatever. Money's money, man. It's just like real life. You have it for a couple days, or not even, maybe a couple minutes, and it's fucking gone. Rent, all that other bullshit. So it is what it is. But guys, all in all, I think the devs did a great job yesterday with the stream. I am very, very happy with them. The way they tried to bring everybody in, and then they were talking about getting us all in game. That was really, really cool. And I think the fact that they feel inspired by us and want to keep things going is a very positive sign. So we're here for them. Like I said yesterday, we're here for them, and we're gonna do this every day, guys. We're gonna try to have these little pep talks every day, and I'll give you my random morning thoughts as I drink coffee. So all right, peace out and have a good day.